I'm Ranveer,
And I'm Michael Wisniak.
and we're presenting our world's most sustainable city, Syma City. Syma City is a relatively new city located in Alberta near Jasper. It is mostly known for its resources and technological advancements. Syma produces much of its country's wheat for its bread, and Syma is greatly known for mining diamonds. This rare material is not so rare here, as there's plenty still needing to be mined, and so far the exact amount isn't even determined yet, as there is so much. Syma's effort on climate change and its effect on the environment is all thought through thanks to the amazing students and citizens populating the area. Residents have developed ways to harness energy cleanly and much more efficiently than our current gas and oil-based energy. Syma is an eco-friendly city. While visiting, you will most definitely see residents walking around in a clean, green environment. There are plants and trees everywhere to clean the air. Overpopulating or making the city overcrowded with people is not a problem in Syma City, as currently the city, as well as the mines and farms, only use 16% of the terrain they have. Expanding the city will be absolutely no issue, as they have the technology, money, space, and dedicated industry to do this. If you're wondering how the government works here, the whole city is run by the community. As the previous mayor of Syma, Ranveer declared that his community is to be made and not be ran by a single person, but rather by the residents living there to equalize power. Anything that must be decided is determined by votes held in front of the famous Syma City Mall. With all the industry within Syma, resources must be transported somehow. That's why the city has its one main transportation highway, as well as an airport. As good as Syma is at gathering resources, they don't process much of them in the city, but rather send it over to neighboring cities that specialize in processing the materials, who then send it back to Syma to use.
Our city is of great deal to culinary industries. However, our computer technicians are graduates of our very own school and specialize in the cyber part of our city. They help manage data on materials transported to and from our city, and give the whole community analytics on how much we have progressed. They keep our city safe from all other cyber threats and may be imminent. Without them, our city wouldn't be as far as it is today.
Syma's healthcare and education. Syma City is proudly a Canadian city, of course. All healthcare and education is free with no strings attached. The Syma City Hospital has some of the best equipment when it comes to healthcare. Everything is top of the line and is developed by designers and scientists at our very own lab. Syma City School, which is part of the Syma City School Division, is the one and only school you'll ever want to go to. It's kindergarten to high school all in one. High schoolers have mandatory subjects, but can also choose to do whatever they want, just like in Sisler. That includes working in a science lab and finding ways to make Syma a better place to be. This develops a diversity of many highly educated students, which is also why many people want to move to Syma City. Syma's transportation. Our city has various methods of transportation such as cars, trucks, and planes. However, we also have a newly advanced method such as a new plane powered by nuclear core, reaching up to speeds of Mach 3.4, which is just slightly faster than the previous record holder, the SR-71 Blackbird. With these speeds, we can transport both people and goods faster than ever before. And with that, we also make our city way more advanced and sustainable, as nuclear energy is cleaner than others. With this, all vehicles here are nuclear powered, as the waste isn't an issue. There are many bus stops around the city, as Syma promotes using buses to go around as it reduces the traffic here. Syma's utility. Syma City has all of its basic necessities for a city, including water, electricity, and a waste disposal. Syma's water plant and treatment facility filters, boils, and distributes the water around the city via water pipes. Filtering and boiling the water clears it of any unwanted particles and organisms to make the water clean, clear, and safe to drink. For electricity, Syma is fully equipped. Syma has twin nuclear reactors providing energy day and night. Wind turbines line the west border of the city to maximize the amount of electricity produced without harming the environment. Charge capacitors are in each building and vehicle and provide safe energy for days as either backup energy sources or as the main sources themselves. These charge capacitors receive charge from a dome near the center of the city. This wireless transfer of electricity is the most efficient the world has seen to date and will forever change how electricity is distributed around the world. Lima's sustainability. Our city does not have to worry about pollution, garbage, waste, and global warming thanks to our engineers and scientists. The city runs mostly on nuclear energy. Now, before you start saying that nuclear energy is dangerous and not safe, science has proved nuclear energy is the safest energy source. Nuclear energy is a zero emission energy source that has 99.9% less deaths than coal, 99.7% less deaths than oil, and 97.6% less deaths than gas energy. Although after the Chernobyl incident, humans decided to stop using the source as it is quote unquote dangerous, our scientists have invented a way of stabilizing nuclear core generators known as charge capacitors. They use a small diamond plated mesh to wrap a cube of uranium, then place it into a charged cell to start producing energy for the city to use. This allows the surrounding area to be safe and remain unaffected by the power source.
Now, you may ask, how does the city handle nuclear and other waste? Well, it's simple. Scientists made a groundbreaking discovery known as the abyss. Digging deep into the earth, we found an endless void. Scientists have sent probes down the abyss years ago. Still to this day, they haven't stopped to find a clear end. Nothing in the void affects anything about the surface, so it's just an infinite space to throw away any nuclear waste, as well as any sewage. The whole city uses it as a dump and a scrapyard. With this, wind turbines and our city reduces all the waste and emissions, making it the world's cleanest city. Many places rely on us for our technology to make the future more sustainable for all and reduce global warming and emissions. Syma's climate. As Syma City is surrounded by the Rocky Mountains, this protects Syma from many things climate related. Mountains protect the geographical region from extremely cold winds. The mountains, of course, provide various mineral resources for both Syma and neighboring communities, as well as the mountains play an important role in tourism. People from around the world might come to Syma to get resources or just enjoy the scenery or live a peaceful life here. The Rocky Mountains also make a relatively safe place to be during any conflicts. Syma City itself is an eco-friendly city and would not and will never ever engage in combat. However, if war ever broke out near Syma, the citizens would be protected as the mountain range encases the city, deeming its safety against threat. With Syma being situated here, there is only one slight downside, and that is rain. When moist air encounters the mountains, it begins to rise. The rising air cools as it moves up and over the mountain, and a lot of its moisture condenses, forming clouds and precipitation. As Syma is surrounded by mountains, it doesn't really matter if wind is traveling north, south, east, or west. This causes Syma to naturally have a high precipitation rate compared to other cities around Canada. Yearly, both Syma City and Jasper have an average of 181.8 rainfall days per year, which results in 22.44 inches of precipitation accumulated.
Syma's environment. Syma City has many things to see and look forward to when you come visit. For example, if you're coming just to walk around and enjoy nature, Syma has an amazing forest to explore. It's surrounded by mountains if you ever want to go on a hike, or visit the famous dumb dino carving on the side. You could explore the Canadian Rockies while you're here as well, as Jasper is only 30 minutes away. However, if you're more of a museum type person, Syma has the diamond producing and processing facility always open for tours. Maybe you want to go down a mine shaft just for the thrill. We have that too. Syma has whatever you're looking for, whenever. Why should Syma City be funded? Syma is still a developing city, of course. However, it is different than all the others. Syma City has lots of room for improvement. Lots of land, money, and hard-working citizens to make this all possible. The population density is lower than most other cities nowadays, so overpopulating Syma isn't ever gonna be an issue. It's the world's most eco-friendly city. Residents living here would not affect the climate, much rather contribute to global warming. It's a long-term investment for mining materials, and the abyss could be used by nations even, not just Syma's residents. Syma City is a great city, and that's why I think it should get funded, to make the future a reality.